Addition and subtraction. Although there are multiple ways to add and subtract numbers, we will study two methods, the vertical method and the algorithm. Let's look at vertical addition. In the example, we've got 3,467 plus 2,479. With vertical addition, you have to break up both numbers before you start doing your calculations. So 3,467 is 3,000 plus 400 plus 60 plus 7. 2,479 is 2,000 plus 400 plus 70 plus 9. Then you write the numbers underneath each other, like that. Then you start adding the numbers, starting with units. You add units and units, units and units, plus the tens, and you add the hundreds and then the thousands. So over here in this section, you can see it's 7 plus 9 equals 16. Then you add the tens, which is 60 plus 70 equals to 130. Then you've got 400 plus 400 is equal to 800, and 3,000 plus 2,000 is equal to 5,000. Your answer is 5,946. The second method is called the algorithm. In this method, you don't break up any of the numbers. You write the numbers underneath each other and then you start adding with your units. 7 plus 9 equals 16. Now you can't just write the 16 down like that because the 16 is actually 6 plus 10. And the 10 you have to carry over to the tens position. So you write 6 down and you carry the 1 over. 1 technically is actually 10. So 1 plus 6 is 7 plus another 7 is 14. You write the 4 down and you carry the 1 over. In technical terms, it would be 40 that you are writing down and the 100 that you're carrying over, because remember in this column you were adding the tens. Then you go to the hundreds column and you start adding. The 1 plus the 4 is 5 plus the 4 is 9. And remember it's the hundreds column, so you're actually adding hundreds. So it's 900. Then you move over to the thousand column and it's 3 plus 2 equals 5. 3,000 plus 2,000 equals 5,000. Your answer again being 5,946. Here we have another example, 2,683 plus 1,589. Step 1, write both numbers underneath each other, making sure that you write units under units, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds, and thousands under thousands. Always make sure that your numbers are aligned. Now you start adding, always starting with the units first. Remember, in mathematics, we work from right to left. So it's 3 plus 9 equals 12. You write the 2 down and you carry that 1 over. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus another 8 is 17. So you're writing that 7 down and the 1 you're going to carry over to hundreds, because it's actually 100 that you're carrying over. 6 plus 1 is 7 plus another 5 is 12. You're writing that 2 down, which is actually 200 that you're writing down, and you are carrying 1,000 over. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus another 1 is 4, and you're writing down that 4, which is actually 4,000. So 2,683 plus 1,589 is equal to 4,272. Now let's look at subtraction. Over here you have 7,763 minus 5,341. We're breaking up the numbers first. 7,000 plus 700 plus 60 plus 3, that's your first number. Your second number is 5,000 plus 300 plus 40 plus 1. And remember, in the previous example with addition, we had a plus here in the middle. But because we're busy with subtraction, we now have a minus. Your next step, you're writing both numbers underneath each other, making sure that your biggest number is on top. Making sure that your units are under units, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds, and thousands under thousands. Then you start subtracting units from units, tens from tens, hundreds from hundreds, and thousands from thousands. So you've got 3 minus 1 is 2. 60 minus 40 is 20. 700 minus 300 is 400. And 7,000 minus 5,000 is 2,000. Then you have to add all these values. 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 0 is 4. And here you have a 2 left. So 7,763 minus 5,341 is equal to 2,422. Let's look at the algorithm. We've got the same numbers, 7,763. Remember, in this method, you don't break up any of the numbers. Your second number is 5,341. Now you start subtracting. You always start with units first. In maths, we work from right to left. So over here, we've got 3 minus 1, which is 2. 6 minus 4, which is 2. 7 minus 3, which is 4. And 7 minus 5, which is 2 as well. So your answer still is 2,422. 7,763 minus 5,341 is equal to 2,422. Here you have another example. 8,643 minus 2,658. Step 1, write your numbers underneath each other, making sure your biggest number is on top. So you've got 3 minus 8. The 3 is too small. You cannot subtract 8 from 3. So we have to go and borrow. And we are borrowing from the 4. That 4 becomes a 3. And the 1 goes to this 3 over here. And remember, it's a 10 that you are borrowing. So this is actually technically 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. Then again, that 3 would be too small to subtract a 5 from it. So now you have to go and borrow from the hundreds, and you're taking 1 from that 6. You scratch it out, and there's 5 left over. That 100 is added to this 10, so you've got 130. 130 minus 50 is 80, so you write your 8 down. Then you've got 5 minus 6, which also can't happen because the 6 is too big to subtract it from the 5. Now you go and borrow. You borrow 1 from the 8, and then there's 7 left over. This becomes 150. 150 minus, it's 1,500 minus 600. And you are left with 900, or 9 on the 100th place. Then you've got 7,000 over here minus 2, which is equal to 5,000. So 8,643 minus 2,651 is equal to 5,985. Estimation assists you in guessing what the answer can be. Remember, you learned about estimation in the previous lesson. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. This you learned in grade 7, 6, and 5. When doing calculations of whole numbers, make use of the column method. Compensation, that you also learned about in the previous lesson, can be used when doing subtraction.